Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Hermits Reloaded, aka FTB Ultimate Reloaded. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a pretty good day. I have been actually very sick for the last couple of days, which is why I haven't been uploading, but I am feeling much better today, so hopefully I'm over whatever it was I had. I had like a pounding headache, and I was feeling sick to my stomach, and it wasn't good, but I am feeling much better today. Unfortunately, that does mean that I'm a little bit behind schedule as far as videos and stuff goes, so we might have a little bit shorter of an episode today as far as like progress goes, because I need to get caught back up again. But I am excited to be back, and we have some stuff I want to do today. So between episodes, I did a bunch more cave mining. Did a bunch of caving, got some more copper, got some gold, all sorts of goodies and stuff like that. And I also dug out a basement. And this is where we're going to put kind of our little like technical setup to begin with, because we've got this going, which is great, but this is not an ideal place, and I would like this to be much bigger. So first and foremost, I think what I want to do is I want to be able to fill up the steam dynamo, and I'll probably make a second dynamo as well. I mean, this thing produces 40 RF per tick. This thing uses 20, and I believe the basic furnace also uses 20, so one dynamo can power one pulverizer and one furnace, and I think I want to have 2 of each. So then I would need 2 dynamos for that, which I think is fine. Yeah, I think that should be okay. So in order to fill those up with water, because I don't want to be running back and forth and filling these things up myself, because that's just annoying, we're going to make an Aqueous Accumulator. And this is basically a device that will suck up water and put it where it belongs. This is essentially what we're going to do. So I want to make some gears and stuff like that. We need some of these. What all goes into this? A couple of iron gears, redstone servo. Okay, this is fine. Let's just grab some iron. Let's make another one of those. And first things first, 2 of those. 2 of those. Surround them with iron. There we go. We got iron gears. I need to turn this into actual redstone. Make that. Make the necessary bucket. And I also need a device frame. So we need a copper gear, some glass, and some tin. This is why I needed this copper. Copper is used for like every early game machine that exists, which is kind of annoying because it's not like super hard to find, but you can't find it at the same Y level when you're like mining for diamonds. It only appears at higher elevations than that, so you kind of have to go mining for copper specifically. You can't just go like on a general mining trip and find all the copper and stuff you need. But anyway, here we go. We got ourselves an Aqueous Accumulator. So now I also need to make some fluid ducts, and these are going to be basically used for transporting fluid. There we go. A couple of those. And then we need to do a little bit of that. And I got to make a servo. Just a basic one should do. I'm also going to need to make more glass, it looks like, pretty soon, but that's fine. Okay, do we have... Yeah, we have 1 bucket here, and I'm going to grab another bucket as well so we can make an infinite water source. There we go. And then we're going to put this thing in the basement. And I'm thinking I'm going to put the machines kind of just right up against this wall right here, and the dynamos will go down here. So what we're going to do is I need to make like a little place I can actually get to. We're going to put the Dynamos up here. The Aqueous Accumulator is going to go right where I'm standing right now. So then if we go here and there, and like so, this will all fill in. And then we can put this guy right here. And it should fill up with water super, super easily, just like that. And since it's surrounded on all sides with water, it will stay filled. Then we'll put... we're actually going to break that one out as well. We'll put the fluid ducts like so. And put a servo here. And turn it on by turning off the redstone controls. And then when we make 2 dynamos, we can put them right on top of this, and they should fill up automatically with water taken from this Aqueous Accumulator. So let's grab this guy, and let's just put that down right here. I need my wrench. Come here, you. And we'll just rotate that like so, and it fills up, no problem. So there we go. Now I need to make another one. Be back in a sec. All right, guys, I'm back. The 2 dynamos are down there. I'll just have to make sure I keep them topped off with coal. And now I want to go ahead and make a redstone furnace. And I think I've made all the little basic components already. So there we go. Make a redstone furnace from thermal expansion. And we're going to put that one right here. So we've got the dynamos, the pulverizer, the furnace. Pretty straightforward. We'll go chest, chest, double chest, like that. And then on top, we'll do this. So we have exactly enough flux ducts and all this other kind of stuff. And then we just need to set up the configuration properly. So we want to say auto input enabled. I want it to input from the left side and output everything to the right side. And then we're basically just going to do the same thing here. You can shift left click this center plate, this center one, to clear everything. So auto input from the left and output to the right. So basically anything that we put into this chest will get sucked into the pulverizer, which will then go to the middle chest and get automatically sucked into the furnace for smelting, and then output to this big double chest over here at the end. So this is essentially an automated ore doubling setup. So now, now we sleep, I think. There's stuff probably spawning all over the place outside. There we go. So now, if I grab this coal, ooh, actually, you know what? There's one other thing I want to add to this, I think. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We can just tack it on to this existing setup without too much trouble. I want to make an energy cell. Basic energy cell. This is also from thermal expansion, and this is essentially, I guess you would call it like a battery, kind of. It's kind of like a battery. Basically, it stores power. And then you can distribute that power to the rest of your network of machines and stuff like that. And the reason that this is important, it's a lead gear in the middle of this. It's not a tin gear. It's a lead gear. Oops. All right, well, we get to see our automated system in action here, because I don't think I actually have enough lead right now. So if I throw this into here, you can see it gets sucked into this pulverizer. And then the pulverizer, once it's all done, will output it to here, where it will get sucked into the furnace, but we got to put some coal into each of these machines so that this will actually fill up properly with power. But there you go. You can see how the whole thing is working now. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's not exactly rocket science, but anyway. How much lead do we actually need? We need 2 for that, 4 for that, so we need 6 total, which is how many we now have. Good. Well, now we have a little bit more, but anyway, it's fine. Okay, so let's try this again. Also, a couple things I should probably mention. because people asked about them in the last episode. I am using Journey Map, not Zyro's Minimap or whatever the standard one is for that mod pack. I just really prefer Journey Map, and that's what I always use for all my modded stuff because it's just fantastic in so many ways. Like, the fact that I can look at this and be like, all right, this is what the world looks like is just so convenient, and it's very customizable, and I like it a lot. So I'm using Journey Map instead of the one that's standard in this mod pack for my little mini-map thing. And also, yes, I know we have Vein Miner. I may have forgotten that we had Vein Miner last episode because I'm not used to playing with Vein Miner. I rarely use it. I'm not actually a huge fan of it, to be honest, because I think it kind of diminishes the usefulness of other tools. Like, what's the point of making a tool that can mine out a 3x3 when you have Vein Miner? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's good from like a game design perspective, but that's just my opinion, and I will use it since we do have it. But anyway, back to making energy cells. Oh, I need more glass. Dang it. It never ends. There's always that one thing that you thought you had. Hi, skeleton. Please die. Thank you. Okay. Grab all the sand. That will be enough for our current needs, I think. We don't need a ton. We just need, like, basically enough for this energy cell, and then we're good. So I'm just going to toss that into this furnace and let that cook up. And then we should basically be good to go. We still got to make one of these. I need an Electrum ingot for this. And there's a few ways to make Electrum. The best way is to just pulverize gold and silver and then put it in a crafting window. Or, well, I shouldn't say it's the best way. It's the best way for us to do it right this moment with our, like, current level of progression into this mod pack, if that makes sense. Like, that's our best bet. Are you going to be done? Yeah, good. So we can take gold, we can take silver, that makes Electrum. And then we can toss the Electrum into here and make Electrum ingots. That's the easiest way to do it with where we're at. Eventually, you can automate the whole process. You can set up, like, furnaces that will automatically just pull in the right ores, and like you can do it all much more easily later on. But for where we're at right now, this is the easiest way. Okay, so anyway, grab some glass. Make energy cell. And then the only thing I still need is one block of redstone. Bada bing, bada boom, we have an energy cell. And I think I'm just gonna put this right here. And the way we'll configure this is we'll say output on the right side, input from the bottom and the top. And you can see this thing is filling up, and this thing stores 2 million RF. Compare that to like what this thing can hold. These two dynamos can only hold 40,000. These things can only hold 20,000. So this is basically a big old power buffer so that when we use a bunch of coal, that power just doesn't go to waste. It can go into here to help fill this thing up, and then whenever I need power, it can take it from here, and it'll just work out much, much, much better for us. So that is essentially the automated ore setup completely done and good to go now. Piece of cake. Okay. So next, I want to tackle... Actually, that probably shouldn't go in there. And this dust should definitely go elsewhere. And I might as well take all of these ores that need to be smelted and throw them into our brand new automated setup that we just created. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, that just seems like the wise thing to do. So let's actually do that real quick. That way we can just kind of walk away from it, and when I come back later, it'll just be done. Like, it obviously it's going to take a while because these machines aren't upgraded and stuff, but that's the nice thing about a setup like this, is I can just dump the stuff in, walk away, and basically forget about it until, you know, it's all done, and not have to, like, babysit it or anything. So anyway, next thing I want to do is I want to tackle this Thaumcraft thing. We got the book for this last episode. I slept, and this just appeared in my inventory. I have the straight into stream. I kind of talked through this whole thing last episode. Like, we read the book, But I want to try this and see what happens. So it says I took 3 of those strange crystals I've been finding and put them with a handful of redstone in a bowl using a piece of flint. So, and I will also say I don't know for sure how this works because the last time I played Thaumcraft, it was totally different. So bear with me if this is entirely wrong. We also need some more flint. I'm kind of hoping we'll just get lucky and not have to. Now I'm gonna have to do it the hard way, aren't I? Okay. Well, I suppose the other option is instead of doing it this way, you could just throw something into a pulverizer, couldn't you? Like, isn't, yeah, if you throw gravel into a pulverizer, is that really the only way? I thought you could pulverize something directly into flint. That appears to not be the case. It looks to only be a 15% byproduct of gravel. I can't say I'm a huge fan of that. I guess I'll just do it manually. There we go. We got the flint. Okay. Also, yes, I know last episode I said gravel repeatedly instead of flint. When I meant to say flint, sometimes my brain just does that. It's okay. So looking back at this book, 3 crystals, redstone, bowl, flint. Okay. And it says the crystals have to be of different types. So the crystals are these Thaumcraft ones. So I think we'll just take these 3, and then we'll take some redstone. And I'll just look and see if we do something like that. Ah, makes Salus Mundus. Okay. What is Salus Mundus? Can I make a book? No. Okay, well, let's see if it gives us further instructions. Took the dust and sprinkled it on a bookcase. Aha, so we need a bookcase. Okay, well, that's easy. We'll grab some books. We'll grab some of these. We'll do a little bit of this. And then... Okay. Ah, that's exactly what I was hoping. We now have the Thaumonomicon, which is basically the guidebook for Thaumcraft that talks you through how to do Thaumcraft. And Thaumcraft, I think, is kind of one of those mods that you want to get into sooner rather than later, because a lot of the stuff for Thaumcraft requires a lot of like preparatory work, like running around and scanning stuff, and it's something that you kind of want to do as you're doing other things, if that makes sense. And it's a lot easier to do it that way. So I think this is one of those mods that we kind of want to get into now, rather than messing around with it, like, you know, deciding, all right, today is Thaumcraft day. You know, we will still probably do something like that later on. But some of the kind of initial stuff for Thaumcraft is usually what you want to do, like, as I said, you want to get into it sooner rather than later. So we need a thermometer. A sprinkles of Salus Mundus on a mundane crafting table. Okay, well, we learned how to make Salus Mundus already. Or it's probably Salus Mundus, since it sounds Latin. Would be my guess. Or Salus. I don't know. My Latin's a bit rusty. I did actually take Latin once upon a time in school, but that was a very long time ago. So anyway, make some of this, and then we need to make a crafting table and sprinkle that on here, and now this should turn into an arcane crafting table. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we have done that. Complete. Lovely. So now we need to make the thermometer. Many of our arcane recipes. Oh, it actually shows you I see. You click on it and it does a thing. Do I need all these different types of crystals? Like, Do I need to put all of those into these places? Because I only have 4 types of crystals. What am I missing? I'm missing yellow and black, I believe. Oh, is that right? Yeah, I'm missing, or no. I'm missing black and light blue, I believe. Yeah. Okay, well, we can find out if I actually need all of those types of crystals pretty easily. All I need to do is smelt up a little bit of glass here. And then turn it into panes, because it looks like the recipe is pretty simple. It's just like 4 gold ingots and a glass pane. But what I'm assuming is that when you look at the recipe, down here it has these crystals. Oh, we also need V. Require the use of those crystals. They act as a foe. Okay. So it requires V. Or maybe what that means, I bet what it is this thing requires 20 V, and it can be of any of these types. Maybe. That might be the case. And then this is kind of like teaching stuff. I guess we're gonna find out because I can throw this stuff in here, right? And that's pretty easy. And then we make a glass pane. I can put a glass pane there and do this. Yeah, it appears I need all the different types of crystals. Okay, I'm gonna go mining for a minute and see if I can find what I need. Well, I am back. I wasn't able to find all of the types of crystals that I needed. We're still going to try this out and just see if it works. I don't think it will. I think I do need all of the different types of crystals, but we'll just try. Yeah, it looks like we need... I couldn't find the black ones. I found everything else, but I couldn't find any black crystals. That's all right. The other thing that the Thaumanomicon tells us to make is it tells us to make a research table and scribing tools. And that should be pretty easy to do. That looks like it's basically just wood. So we'll go like so, and I think you just make it in a regular crafting bench. Yeah, there we go. Got ourselves a nice little wood table. I can just put that right here. And then scribing tools were also pretty easy. It's a glass file, which is 3 glass blocks and a piece of clay. And then I guess it would all be in here. Oaks and feathers. So you go like that. That gives you scribing tools, and then I believe you right-click the table, and now you have a thing. And you can put paper in and create theories. So it should say, hey, I've done this. And then it will tell you how to do some of these different things. I'm wondering if I have to go through this before I can get the thermometer. But that would be a bit different from how it used to be. I don't know. Could be either way. Anyway, guys, unfortunately, I am out of time for this episode, so I do have to call this one here. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.